Hey there, Coach Pete here with a question. What's keeping you from moving forward with your great idea? See if this sounds familiar. Hey, I have this great idea. The details are a little fuzzy. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to work out. So I'm just going to think about it longer until I get a clear roadmap, and then I'll take action on it. And then a year goes by and you find you still have that idea and you haven't worked on it. Then 3 years, then 5 years, still no action. Hey, that's me, way more often than I'd really like to admit. And here's why. Most of us were trained with a mindset to think through an issue in order to get clarity, and then we can take action. But in the majority of the cases, it's actually the reverse that's really true. In other words, taking action steps is what brings mental clarity. I'm going to repeat that. We believe that thinking through an issue will bring clarity so that we can take action, but it's actually taking the action steps that brings clarity to your thinking. Now, I'm talking about creative things in unknown situations. When you're trying something new you've never done before, you can't think through anything because you don't have a frame of reference to bounce it off of. The only way to make progress is through trial and error. The only way through trial and error. Okay, one step at a time. Try something, learn, adjust if necessary, and then take the next step. Hey, maybe you're the kind of person who isn't much of a risk taker and you're afraid of making a mistake. Hey, I have a life hack for you. Try a different mindset. Okay, so instead of telling yourself, I'm thinking about doing something risky and I might make a mistake, try this instead. I'm going to go figure something out. Trial and error is the only way to get there, so I'm just going to take the next step and learn along the way. Do you see how different that is? The idea hasn't changed, it's your approach has. Instead of going risk, big mistake, now it's I'm going to try, I'm going to learn, and I'm going to try again with the next step. Okay? Doesn't that sound a lot safer, a lot more doable? Okay, so what is the idea that's stuck in your mind? Think about it. The one you've been overthinking and waiting to get clarity on? Give yourself a little time, write it down. Okay, now, what is one simple next step that you can take to start moving that forward? Write that down, your next step. Okay, now go do it. Go take that next step and things will become clearer. You're either continue along that path because it's going to confirm that you had the right idea. Most often you're going to adjust that. Hey, I learned some things. I thought this was the way to go, but not exactly. Or you're going to scrap the idea altogether. Oh my gosh, this isn't going to work out. Well, at least you've cleared it out of your head and now you don't have that thing hanging over you. And you've got more mental room now to go create some new ideas. Okay? Action begets clarity. I made a poster for this. It's free for you. Go to petecoaching.com/downloads. Download the poster, print it off, hang it up, a place where it can inspire you and visually remind you to not overthink things and just take the next step. Hey, this has been Coach Pete. I hope this inspired you. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.